Hello and welcome to this Minerva Primary Academy presentation about starting in our nursery class. My name's Alison Marlaw and I am the acting early years lead, and I'm going to take you through these slides. We're hoping that this will answer any questions that you might have about your child starting with us in September. These are the office staff you will see most often when you come to the school office through the main entrance. They are Mrs. Molly Wilson and Mrs. Claire Westbury, and they will be happy to help you with anything you need. Here are our senior leaders at Minerva Primary Academy, Mrs. Jennifer Harvey, who is our acting principal, and Miss Sarah Roden, who is our assistant principal, and she is also our lead for children with special educational needs and disabilities. And here are our staff in the nursery. There's Mrs. Sarah Dimmock Morgan, who is a teacher, and she'll be with you on Mondays, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and Mrs. Sarah Platts, who's also a teacher and will be with you on Wednesdays, Thursdays and Fridays. There's also a learning support assistant, Mrs. Saima Alam, who we don't have a photo of, but who you will meet in September. All of our classes at Minerva are named after areas of Bristol, and our nursery class is called Hillfields. There are some pictures of Hillfields here. Every day your child will have discovery time in nursery, and this is their opportunity to learn through play and to follow their own interests. And here you can see some pictures of the really exciting activities that go on at our nursery. Here are some more photos of the exciting activities. There are photos that you might want to share with your child before they start with us in September. And here are some pictures of our beautiful outside area, which your child will get to enjoy during discovery time and throughout the day. Our outside area is an area specially built for children who are in a nursery class or our reception classes, and it's a really important part of our learning environment. We focus on our gross motor skills and large construction. However, there are opportunities to access all the areas of learning outside as well. This is where you will drop off and pick up your child each day. Our school gate opens at 8:30 a.m. and the classroom door opens at 8:45 and closes at 8:55, and nursery ends at 11:45 a.m. There is a separate entrance for nursery and a playground where you can wait. Due to the current circumstances, in September you will need to say goodbye at the door. You will not be able to accompany your child into nursery, but we hope this won't last for long. Every morning when your child comes into nursery, they'll hang their coat and bag on their special peg. It has their name on it. And they'll also be encouraged to find their name and put it in the self-registration basket so we know that they're here. Please don't worry, we know you'll be waiting at the door in September, so staff will be on hand to help your child to do everything that they need to do. We would advise you to bring in a spare bag of clothes, please, just in case it's needed. We do have access to the outdoors, whatever the weather, and lots of water play, and also we know young children have little accidents every now and again, so if they've got a bag of spare clothes, it means that we can deal with it really quickly without upsetting them. So what happens in a nursery session? So when your child is in for the full nursery session, they will arrive at 8:45, hang up their coats and their bag and find their name for the basket, and then it will be daily welcome time. After this, there's a little bit of group learning time and then discovery time for independent learning. Each day we have a morning snack of milk and fruit, and then a story time altogether, and home time is at 11:45. We're very lucky to have these child-friendly toilets, and they are always accessible and within the classroom. So nursery children are expected to wear uniform, and our Minerva uniform is a blue sweatshirt with a school badge, black bottoms, either school trousers or a school shirt or pinafore. It's a really good idea to think about how easy it is to pull them up and down independently. Some black shoes with Velcro, please. Trainers are allowed if they are black all over. A white polo shirt or school style shirt with collar, black hijabs or headscarves, a blue book bag with the school badge, which is optional, and please, if jewellery is to be worn, only plain stud earrings and a simple watch, and these will need to be removed for PE. The uniform items such as the black trousers and the white polo shirts are all widely available at a reasonable price in supermarkets and a range of non-specialist shops. The sweatshirts and book bags are available for purchase from Initially Yours, which you can find near the ambulance station on Sandwell Road. If you need to contact us, our school phone number is 0117 377 2990, and if no one's available to answer when you call, you can leave a voicemail and someone will be in contact with you. We also have an email address, info@mpa.cabot.ac.uk, and we can respond to your inquiry via email or phone. So how will we communicate with you? Well, we send newsletters, we also send texts, we make phone calls, and sometimes we email. Our website, minervaprimaryacademy.clf.uk, has lots of information on it. We also have a Twitter account, which is @minervaclf, which can give you lots of information about what's going on in school. And we also have a YouTube channel called MPA YouTube, and there's lots of information on there and lots of videos for your children to watch. So now I'm going to talk you through some frequently asked questions. The first one is, what can you do to prepare your child for school? So the first one is toileting. We would expect the children to be able to use the toilet independently and be clean, most of the time dry at nursery. If they're still in nappies, we can support you with getting them toilet trained, and we do know that accidents happen sometimes, so please pack some spare clothes just in case. It's a really good idea to practice some dressing and undressing of the school uniform, including shoes and socks. We suggest easy to pull up and down clothing, so ideally no buttons or belts, and this will help them to be as independent as possible. Don't forget to practice taking your coat on and off as well, including zips and buttons. And our top tip here is that Velcro shoes are much easier for children to use. Sharing stories at home is a great way to develop their listening skills and language. You can ask questions as you read, talk about the pictures, and encourage your child to join in with repeated refrains. And one of the best things that you can do at home in preparation is to talk, and do more talking. Talking is such an important part of supporting our children's development. Talk to them about what you're doing, what you can see, and encourage them to join in with stories, songs, and rhymes. So where do I drop off my child on their first day? Well, there'll be members of staff at the main school gate entrance to direct you to the doors through the nursery and reception garden. Due to the current circumstances, you will say goodbye to your child at the door and staff will help them to settle in the classroom. What will my child need to bring to school? We recommend a change of clothes, a coat, wellies in wet weather, and a bag, all named. We access the outdoor area at every opportunity, so we encourage children to bring a coat to school every day. What if my child has trouble settling in? We're lucky in nursery to take the time your child needs to settle into school life. We will talk with you after each session and agree on how long to make the next session. We have a wealth of experienced staff that will ensure we make the experience as positive for your child as we can. Please feel free to speak with your class teacher if you are at all concerned. Do I need to provide a snack? No, unless your child has a specific allergy. Children in nursery have milk and a piece of fruit provided every morning. Apples, bananas, pears, oranges, strawberries once a year, and raisins. Milk is provided for snack time. We do encourage children to bring a named water bottle to help themselves to water throughout the session. How do I tell you who is collecting my child from school? We are fortunate to have daily contact with parents. However, if someone other than you will be the person to collect your child, we do need to know. For short notice collections, please phone the office to inform us who will collect, and the office will let the class teacher know. If you know in advance that you're expecting someone else to collect, then please, where possible, introduce the person to your child's class teacher. If we are in any doubt, please be patient, as your child's safety is paramount, and we will always call the parent for confirmation before we let your child leave. What if my child is sick? Please ring the office on the first morning that your child is sick. Will my child get reading books sent home and changed? Your child will choose a book from the reading area to take home and share with you. We are not expecting your child to read this independently, but to share the book with you and other family members. This is an opportunity to support your child in developing those pre-reading skills ready for when they start school, as well as spending quality time together. When sharing the book, you can talk about the pictures, ask questions about what they can see and hear, what they think might happen in the story, and encourage them to make links with other stories or events in their experience. So what if you have more questions that haven't been covered here? If your question's personal to your child or family, you can email or phone, and our office staff will direct your question to the appropriate person who will contact you with an answer. So all that it remains for me to say is, have a really lovely summer, and we are looking forward to meeting you all in September. Bye bye.